Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, back with another video for you, back with another reaction. Are we going to listen to a lady by the name of Tanja Savić? I hope I pronounced it right. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. Yeah, I want to say a thing. I'm getting there slowly. You know what I mean? I finally figured out that the J has a Y sound and try to remember that. It's the S sounds that I'm trying to get, like Toshi and stuff like that. But anyway, man, this is a song. This is a song about a woman who knows her relationship is over. She knows. But she's singing to her past lover saying, hey, I hope when you're happy you think of me. You know what I mean? She speaks of her past love as if it's something secret. You know, it's not that she didn't get over it, but it's a kind of a song of a acceptance that it's over. You understand what I mean? So she's just saying that it's accepted, you know what I mean? But this is I'm excited because I want to check out the voice and stuff like that. Now, while you're surfing the internet and you want to listen to voices of that, you want to make sure that you have good privacy and good security. There's a tool called NordVPN that could get that for you. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you could go check it out. And please note that the link in the description there, if you click on that, I get a commission if you do decide to go ahead and get NordVPN. Let's go ahead on YouTube and simmer and check out this vibe, all right?
Telefone svi, a šta kažete? Da vas sve onako lepo vidim, da sijamo.
That's a beautiful dress. People don't dress up like that anymore. It's all revealing
Pa
stuff.
sve
You know what I
znate, ja
mean?
ne moram ni da kažem
She's
koja je
dressed
pesma.
elegantly.
Jel tako? Hoćemo li?
All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this. Okay. Look at all the lights in it.
Kad ti je dobro, kad te pogledam Bog,
Sultry voice.
moliš za nekoga svog, seti se mene pomeni me.
Reminds me of Sade. Different style of Sade, but Sade
Kad
anyway.
legneš s njom i kad ugasiš dan, kad prvi najslađi te uhvati san, seti se mene pomeni me. Ej, zajedno u godini dan što ode. Sitnu radost svoje sreće, od starice kupi cveće, ostavi
Man, I like that. What she does for a voice there.
na meni za ljubav staru.
Oh, the accordion is good. That's some serious singing there, man. I love it.
Kad ti je dobro, kad te pogleda Bog, i kad se moliš za nekoga svog, seti se mene, pomeni me.
Go!
Kad legneš s njom i kad ugasiš dan, kad prvi najslađi te uhvati san, seti se mene, pomeni me. U godini dan što ode, na izvoru bučilja i vode, jedan zlatnik na oltaru. Sitnu radost svoje sreće, od starice kupi Hvala najlepše, hvala od srca. Hoćemo li zajedno samo mi? Vi krenite. U godini da...
I like this. I love crowd energy, man. I definitely like loud. I mean, live performances better than like a studio performances. I think the emotion is a little bit more raw. You know what I mean? The singer's emotions is a little bit more raw. The audience emotions is a little bit more raw. Not that when you're sitting at home listening to it on the radio, your emotions aren't raw, but you know what I mean? There's more of a camaraderie in the audience, you know what I mean? But when you listen to this, when you listen to songs that are really emotional at home, it's like so personal. It's a different ambience or atmosphere when you enjoy or you experience it with everybody else. Because if there's a breakup heartbreak song and everybody in the audience is singing it, you know that there's hundreds of people around you that understand how you're feeling. Whereas if you listen to it at home, alone at home on the radio, you just you feel alone. But in an audience, you know at some point in their life, these people have experienced what she's singing about. And the idea of like thinking of somebody you love and thinking of or used to love in that way, because you never really stop loving somebody. You just stop loving them in that way. Uh, and I use the term in that way by saying that you know it's over. And this is a song like that, you know. She know it's over. It's with somebody else. She knows. Whether or not they think that they're going to get back together is kind of irrelevant, you know, because and I'm telling you, man, when you get to that point where you know there's no going back, it's a confusing feeling because you're caught between the point of knowing you're losing something and realizing that you have to move on and find something else, not somebody else, just something else to be passionate about. Because I never suggest to anybody to get out of a relationship and then go into another one. So many people do that, man. That's a disaster waiting to happen because you're replacing. And you shouldn't replace. You should start a whole new vibe, a whole new set of traditions, a whole new, you know what I mean? You don't replace. That's how people end up dating the same type of person over and over again and making the same mistakes over and over again because they're trying to replace. And you're going to look for that next person. You're going to look for the thing that you like in the person that you left. And you're going to overlook the red flags that you missed. Do you see what I'm saying? If you really think about it, man, really sort of think about it. And I guess I've been single long enough to really sit down and think about this. I'm not looking for anything remotely like what I had when I was married. And I had good times. There were some good times. There were some good vibes. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and go, ooh, and look at all the bad stuff. Because everybody have bad stuff in the relationship. And people going to concentrate on the bad stuff and not pay attention to the good stuff. But it has to be in perspective. Because if you keep thinking about the good stuff, you're going to want that person again. But you also have to realize that the good stuff that that person did, the next person is going to do it only differently. They're going to show it differently. It's a different, listen, we all have the same, okay, wherever you live, you all got grown up with the same type of cultural upbringing. And you may react according to the cultural upbringing. You may react to situations with that as a blueprint. But still, each household have different ways of dealing with things psychologically, and even culturally. You know what I mean? There's always a twist to the culture for every family, shoot, every individual. So even though the new person might be doing the same things, they may do it differently. And if you're looking for them to do it the same as the person you came from, you're going to miss it, because they have their own way of doing stuff, of attacking stuff, especially when you take into consideration their past. What have they been through? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, that's one of the hardest things, trying to decipher how somebody's going about something. And if you jump into something, you're not really knowing that person, so you don't know how they're going to handle things or how they're going to do things. Is it they jumping into it? Is it cautious movements? Is it love bombing? Whatever. You're going to miss the red flags. And you know, no, you won't just miss the red flags. You'll miss the good vibe. You'll miss the part where that person is actually doing the same thing at something that's going to make you happy, but you can't see it if you don't pay attention, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, drop a like on the video, comment down below, tell me what you think. You understand what I'm saying? Thing. And hey, let's try to bring some peace and love into this world. Have a great week, okay?